Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In today's video, I'm gonna I'll tell you an explanation of how to make an egg. So, cooking an egg may seem simple, but it's one of the best ways to learn about heat, timing, and texture in the kitchen. Today, I'll walk you step by step to making a classic fried egg, while also explaining what's happening at each stage, giving you offer, an offering a variation of eggs. Okay, so the first is why eggs matter. Eggs are one of the most common ingredients in the kitchen around the world. They're affordable, packaged, and protein, and extremely versatile. From breakfast dishes to desserts, eggs play an essential role that can bind ingredients, add richness, or even create airy texture. Okay, but before we dive into a complex usage of eggs, mastering a simple fried egg teaches you control over the timing and heating the technique of frying an egg. Frying an egg might sound basic, but getting the whites cooked and the yolk perfectly runny requires attention. Gathering ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna tell you some of the ingredients to make a perfect egg. To make one fried egg, you'll need one fresh egg, 1 tablespoon of butter or oil, and non-stick or well-seasoned pan, a spatula, and also a salt, pepper to taste. Having everything ready before you begin, a concept chef calls mice and place ensures a smooth cooking process. Okay, you're gonna be preheating the pan for over 30 seconds, so just turn on and preheat it, and begin by placing your pan over a low or to medium heat, so don't put it too high. Okay, add your butter or oil while low heat to high. An egg, why does the need to be why does the heat need to be low or high, not high? Too high, the egg whites will become rubbery and or burn before the yolk sets. Butter should melt slowly and start to bubble gently. That's your cue that the pan is ready. Okay, so step 4, where they're gonna be cracking the eggs, and instead of cracking one on the edge of the pan, crack the egg on the flat surface like the counter. This reduces the shell fragments and prevents puncturing the yolk. Open it gently and the pan and let the egg slide in. You'll notice the whites start turning from clear to puke. This is protein coagulation, where the heat transforms liquid eggs whites into a solid. Okay, step 5, cooking the eggs. Patience. The control is about 1 minute. Let the egg cook undisturbed. As it sets, the outer whites will firm in. The inner whites around the yolk will slowly thicken. If you prefer sunny side up, you'll cook it just like this. If you want over easy, you can gently slide the spatula underneath and carefully flip it for 10 to 15 seconds. Okay, tip, tilt the pan slightly and spoon hot oil or butter over the whites to cook the top without flipping. A great method to keep the yolk intact. Okay, seasoning slightly with salt and pepper forward the end of the egg, not at the beginning. Salt can break down egg whites if added too early. Okay, making them watery. Knowing when it's done. For a classic fried egg, whites should be fully set. No clear or sunny patches. Yolk should be still soft and slightly bulging. Gently touch the yolk with a spatula. Feel the wobbly but not liquid. Feel it wobbly but not a liquid. 8. Uh, Serving and variation. Slide the egg onto the plate. You can serve it over toast, rice, or part of a bigger breakfast. Crisp bottom Spanish style. Use a higher heat and extra oil to get brown lacy edges. Basted egg. Spoon butter over the egg for a creamy top. Egg in a hole. Cook in the center of a piece of bread with a hole. You can choose any of this variation of eggs, and it will work perfectly fine. Okay, that seems like it. My name is Yani Farisi Fatidin. That's all my explanation for uh, making an egg. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.